Alright, cool. So I wanted to make this video, probably a little too soon to make this video, but I'm really excited and that's kind of why I want to do it. Let's see. Alright, let's go to a blank one. And so, this is kind of like I think I made up my mind on what I'm going to be doing, and I think probably the title of this is going to give it away, but I am going to return my S8 Plus, and I'm going to keep the Galaxy S8. Although I have really big hands. I really do. You guys can see that. I have very big hands. But this guy right here is perfectly sized. It's so perfect. It's perfect. I can reach all the corners. I can do whatever I want with it. Fingerprint scanner is very accessible for me. It's just perfect. And so I am going to be returning my two Galaxy S8 Pluses, and I'm going to keep my Verizon Galaxy S8 with the promo. And I'm also going to keep my Galaxy Note 5 active, which is what I'm recording this on right now. The Samsung DeX, I finally found a way to order it. I should have it in tomorrow morning. I ordered it on expedited shipping, and I'm actually going to be testing external monitors, portable external monitors. So let's see. I could probably show you guys some pictures of the monitors on here. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to show you pictures. I want to leave it a surprise. I have two to show you guys that I'm going to be testing, and based on that, I might actually make my Galaxy S8 my daily driver. Now, the reasons I am going to go with the Galaxy S8 are it's thin, it feels like the same amount of technology but in a smaller form factor, and to me that's more attractive. It just is. It's more attractive for me to be able to have that much technology in this small of a form factor. The size difference in the screen is not enough. If you want a bigger screen, go buy a tablet. Half the carriers right now will give you a tablet with unlimited data as an option. So if you want more screen real estate, there's no reason to buy a slightly larger phone. It's better to just buy a phone that fits in your hand. And if you want more real estate, go buy a tablet, guys. It's pretty simple. I have a lot of tablets. I have tablets with data plans. I have tablets without data plans because I have hotspots on my phones. So, it's just don't limit yourself because don't limit yourself in terms of what you can enjoy out of a device just because you have the mentality that somehow a slightly larger screen is going to give you more productivity. Everything is just scaled, and I put the, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna show it to you guys. Although, like I said, I'm pretty sick right now, and I'm not sure what I would show you. Maybe I could do the Play Store and drag it and place it right there. Cool. All right, so check it out. There's the window on the left one, the window on the right one. They feel like the same size. The difference between the availability here, like how much room I have here between these two, is not enough for it to affect my experience in a positive way. Now, when you have a tablet, it's about this big, then yeah, the multi-window actually makes sense. The only reason that you would ever want to go with a larger screen is to enable multitasking. There's no other reason. Watching a movie is about the same thing. You're not going to see anything more clear or anything clearer on this side than you are on this side. There's nothing that's really going to be that big of a difference. You have the screen resolution anyway, so just hold the phone closer. Also, I'm gonna be having the Gear VR, and the Gear VR, I'm into VR. I have a HTC Vive. I have the Gear VR. I would love to see the new VR with the controller, how that plays out. I love going in VR. VR is therapeutic for me. It's great. I love it. And so this actually has a higher pixel density, and I think that's something that people don't remember to mention when they talk about VR with the Galaxies. The smaller device has a higher pixel density, and so your VR experience with the smaller device is actually going to be a lot better than your VR experience with the larger device. There's going to be a significant difference in the pixelation because when you're in VR, you see the lines. You could sometimes catch the lines between the pixels, and so a slightly smaller pixel can mean a difference, can mean a pretty big difference. And so that's definitely something that I'm interested in taking advantage of. The processing speed is the same on both of them. The one big drawback is the battery life. Battery life is not that great, but also when I was running the Sprint one for a day, I had the same battery life as this one. So it might be the same battery life because I installed all the apps here, but I didn't install them on the other one. So this one had all the apps installed as well. So guys, really, I think battery life comes down to how many apps you have and what those apps are doing in the background. I used to be, very detailed. I'd go in and control what does what in the background after rooting my phone and all that stuff, and clearing apps and having apps with like limitations on background processes. But I don't have time to deal with that anymore. I just have a fast charger everywhere, and I just keep my thing plugged in. I bought a huge desktop PC just so that I don't have to worry about managing, what's running on my processor and how many windows I have open or how many tabs in the browser I have opened. I have 72 gigs of RAM on my PC, on my desktop, and so it's a workstation. It's a HP Z620 workstation. I know there's a lot of people out there that are going to start talking smack about having a workstation with a dual CPU and a GTX 1080. But I'm happy with the single core performance that I have. I think future games are going to be multi-core, and I think that's going to be amazing for me. I'm running, HTC Vive no problems in any kind of game, and so I'm pretty happy with it so far. The only thing that I am slightly worried about is the cooling that I have. It's pretty good at cooling. The stock power supply worked for me. So it's designed to put out that much power and cool it as well. But there's definitely some throttling that happens as you go up. Anyway, I'm going into my my build. I don't know if I'm gonna make this channel about that or if I'm gonna talk about that. I think it's worth talking about. I know there's a lot of people out there that are much better than me at this, so maybe it might not be a main thing, but if you guys are interested in hearing about it, my HTC Vive, the build that I have, what it costed me, why I made the decisions that I made, I have, yeah, I think my build's pretty weird. I think that's fair to say. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you want to find out more, and comment to let me know that you enjoy these videos, and let me know if I should stop talking about certain things. Remember, you can double tap here to skip 10 seconds, double tap here to go back 10 seconds. And if you're in a desktop, you can go right down here and click that and change the speed so that you don't have to hear me ramble too much. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.